Well, hi! I'm about to make myself some oil pulling oil. So uniquely blended coconut oil with a little bit of essential oils for the added boosts that I'm looking for. So what is oil pulling? Oil pulling has a very, very old oral hygiene technique. Dates back like 3,000 some years back to the beginning of times of Ayurveda. And it's well researched and it's well used these days and for great reasons. It's very beneficial for your mouth. So we're talking about fighting plaque and gingivitis and bad breath and bacteria and all that stuff. Why does it work so well for bacteria, you might ask? Well, bacteria, the little single cell organisms inside your mouth that we all have, they are covered in a lipid layer, right? They're covered in a fatty membrane. So when they're mixing in with all these oils, they adhere to one another really, really well. So when you're swishing the oils around in your mouth, through your teeth, all that thing, then after you spit it all out, then it takes all that gunk with it, right? So don't swallow it. Don't swallow the oil. Please don't do that. So I'm going to just throw it together. It's going to be pretty quick and easy. I'm going to use a few different essential oils in mine. Citrus oils are really well known for not only their own antimicrobial properties, but for whitening teeth as well. Lemon in particular, as it is like almost completely made up of limonene. And it's not going to hurt the enamel on your teeth, as it's not like lemon oil from the actual fruit. It's from the rind, which is why it's not going to hurt the enamel on your teeth. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to try to do like a 2-week supply in this little glass thing. So you're wanting to swish around like a tablespoon of oil in your mouth. Too much and you'll feel like you need to swallow it, and too little, it just doesn't do quite enough. So about a tablespoon is like a good amount to use. So if I'm gonna fill this up to about like here in melted coconut oil, I want to use like 4 oils, so I'm probably gonna do 2-week supply, so there's 14, maybe I'll do like 30 drops in total. So I'm gonna throw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I'm doing Clementine as well. Clementine is actually our our free product of the month this month, which is sweet. So if you are already a member, don't forget to order your monthly order if you want to make it on your LRP. What do you got to do? 125 PV before the 15th of the month, and you'll get Clementine for free. I'm going to do grapefruit as well. Grapefruit, not only does it have the lovely antibacterial properties as lemon does, but it's also anti-inflammatory. So if you've got any inflammation in the mouth, that can help there. Peppermint as well. We're going to do like a citrus pepperminty kind of mixture here. So I believe that was around 30 or so drops. And now I already have my melted coconut oil here. And I already measured that it's about here. It's about a cup. So I'm using straight up coconut oil. I'm not using fractionated coconut oil because a lot of fractionated coconut oils, it has the lauric acid removed in the process of it becoming fractionated, which is fine for skin, cosmetic type things, totally fine. But for something like this, the lauric acid is actually what has that antimicrobial properties that coconut oil is so well known for. So I'm using organic, cold pressed, good quality coconut oil, and I'm going to keep it in a glass jar so that I can just set it onto the oven or set it in a warm spot and it'll melt on its own. I usually don't like to microwave my coconut oil because I believe that it changes the chemical makeup in one way or another, just my personal belief. So I'm going to keep this somewhere where I can warm it up naturally. So before I actually do this, I want to tell you just a little bit more about oil pulling and why or how you might do it. So you don't have to use coconut oil. You can also use sesame seed oil, sunflower oil, even olive oil. Coconut oil has a really nice taste, which is kind of an added benefit. So what you actually do for this method is you put about that tablespoon amount of oil in your mouth, and then you just swish it around really gently. And this is also strengthening for your jaw, which is an added bonus, because you're gonna want to try to do this for about 20 minutes. So the first time you do it, it might feel like a really long time, which is fine. If it feels like too long, you can start small. You can start for 5 minutes, maybe go up to 10 minutes, and eventually maybe you'll get to that 20-minute mark. The 5 to 10 minutes is still gonna give you benefits. It's still gonna benefit you, but it's not gonna benefit you as greatly as it will if you can hang on for that 20-minute mark. When you're done swishing, you spit it into the garbage. Don't spit it in the sink, because it could definitely clog up your pipes. So make sure that you spit it out. Don't swallow it, because it's going to be a soupy mixture of yuckiness when it's done, because it's pulling all the yuckies, the bacteria from in between the teeth, from whatever's coated on the tongue, whatever's coated on the inside of the mouth. This is amazing, an amazing practice if you have issues, oral issues, if you have tooth decay, if you have cavities, if you have mouth issues, then oil pulling could be your new best friend. Your dentist will be like, what are you doing? I know this because from experience from the people in my own life. And so I would highly recommend giving it a try. I myself am going to be working on it specifically I want to whiten my teeth. So I took some pictures, some before pictures of my teeth. So I will definitely share the afters eventually when I have a few weeks at this. The other thing too that this is really helpful for is for dry or cracked lips. This can really be beneficial. So I'm the only one using this, so I'm just going to drink it right out of the thing. Nobody else is going to be drinking from this, so I'm just going to get at it. Before I go, a couple other oils that you might want to put in here on top of the citrus oils and the peppermint, especially if you are dealing with inflammation in the mouth. Clove, especially if you're dealing with inflammation in the mouth and you have pain, add clove oil. Myrrh is also a very beneficial oil to use with oral hygiene and oral health and any type of oral ailments. So myrrh, clove, there was another one. Frankincense is always an added boost too, but I'm mixing my peppermint and my citrus oils for the main objective of whitening and cleaning and killing bacteria. And peppermint obviously for the freshness, right? Okay, so I'm gonna swig this down, set my timer, and get to swishing. So, also, if your mouth does start to get sore, just take it easy, okay? You don't have to swish too hard. You don't have to really, just like a gentle swish. Go about like a chore, wash the dishes, tidy up the house or whatever. Get yourself busy while you're doing it. Otherwise, it'll be very boring and annoying. So make sure you've got like a little task that you can go to. I don't know what I'm probably gonna go clean something. So thanks for watching, and if you try this, let me know. Tag me or comment or let me know. I'd love to hear what you're mixing and what the benefits will be for you. Ooh. Looks a lot grosser than it feels. Word of caution. Before you start oil pulling, make sure your kids know what you're doing, because trying to direct them to do things and going, it's not always easy. One more thing I wanted to mention is that after you're done oil pulling, it's best to brush your teeth. So I'm gonna throw some of my toothpaste on my toothbrush and brush my